휙. 휙. 핫.
응? 아, 아, 아하, 오, 아,
Alright, I want to talk about this just because I'm going to show it. There is a chest there, and it contains a claymore. I've gotten it before, but I have never mastered that jump. It's something that took me so many tries I didn't even count, and I don't like two-handed weapons other than things like a sledgehammer or an axe. I don't use those to attack. I use swords, I use spears, because that allows me to keep a shield up, pardon me, just in case I need to parry. So I don't go for that chest anymore. It is one of those that requires perfect timing. Even if you come back after you get Rivali scale, it doesn't work in here. You cannot climb this, and you can't get it from over there. You have to basically get up here, and in this short space, make the perfect jump. I've seen people make it from here. Normally they come over to this side, but I've seen them do it. I have not mastered the timing on that jump, and I don't go for it simply because I don't like two-handed weapons in a fight. I only use hammers and axes to break rocks or to break crates or to chop down trees. So I'm not going to try for this. I tried for it once, saw I wasn't going to do it, so I figured I'd just pop in and give this as why I don't go for this chest.
Huk. Yuk.
like that second chest in Boshkala, you can see this takes some time. If you're determined to get it, if it's that last one you need, just transport away and transport back. Even just transporting to Boshkala from here will reset all the rocks. And you can see from earlier in the video, I tried using Cryonis. That doesn't work here. The next one is this one right here. Just, you can see how I got here. Big hole in the ground. Big rock right here. No finesse needed. Push the rock. The contour of the map will make it go into the hole. There's another one that I'll show in a later video because I doubt I'm going to get over to the Rito area tonight just because it's late and I do have to work tomorrow. But with the exception of just a few of these push the rock into the hole things, they fall and they go. I mean, there's a few of them where you have to push the rock along flat ground. There's a couple of them where you have to push the rock uphill. There is one that it's not far from Satori Mountain that the rock is above the hole, but it's completely flat and it's not lined up perfectly. That one, you'll see, you're going to need stasis. Stasis Plus is even better because you need to be able to stasis it fast, hit it a couple of times, break the stasis so that it refills even faster, and then from there you need to be able to direct it into the hole. Now, you're going to see I'm going to have a couple of them here that I just do not get. Right now, I don't have apples. I cooked them all up because I'm low on hearts. So, I'll come back to that. Well, the one I got where I had the cursed statue, where you have to hit the statue at night, all that. Just remember where they are. Trust me, by the time I get past Kakariko and the few shrines up there, I have durians now. I can always go get durians. You'll see that I don't cook much else than durians. Excuse me. Other than durians, it's stamina foods. Stamina shrooms, stamina kabas, endura shrooms. The carrots, I forget what they're called, but they give stamina. So really, I use durians and I use stamina-giving food. That's why I don't go directly for Kakariko the second I left, or now leave, Great Plateau. Because I know where all of this other stuff is, because I've played this game a lot, especially since March of 20 when we got told stay home or else. So I just started saying, okay, I'm going to play this game the way I want, not the way that the game says to. My very first playthrough, and that is the save file that I actually have a true 100% on. That one, I went for Kakariko. I went for the Divine Beasts in order. I didn't get 13 hearts and the Master Sword before I went and got all the Divine Beasts. It was after that that I decided, hey, you know what? Let's start messing with stuff. Let's not talk to Impa or Pura or Robbie until I've done everything. Because then maybe things will change. And I've found several cutscenes that have. You're going to see that in these lives because that's how I play this. You'll see that King Dorephan, Bluto, Kaneli, and Riju recognize the Master Sword if you have it when you complete the Divine Beast. It's just part of the game. But I like finding those little things, especially, hey, let's do what the game said not to do. Let's not do what the game said to do. And let's see if that changes things. Seeing that they programmed those in is kind of fun. I mean, yeah, they're just kind of weird little Easter eggs, but that's really all I've had to do for the last year. I got Hyrule Warriors. I'm still playing that, but I don't live it because, well, it's really kind of upsetting me right now because I cannot get past the Yiga hideout. And all that. I mean, it's kind of like why I'm not playing the Master Trials on my, on the lives. Because that is something that, honestly, I end up resetting a lot. The final trials on Trial of the Sword, I end up going, nope, start over, nope, start over, nope, start over, nope, start over, so many times that I just feel it's not entertaining. This is, for me, about, well, almost 2 full years, a little over 2 full years of having played the game. I got it late. I mean, you can tell I'm not a big YouTuber, and I don't know who will ever see these videos, if anybody ever does, but I watched a lot of their stuff because I didn't have a Switch, and I honestly could not justify the expense when I had so many other things going. And then in mid-2019, I mean, over 2 years ago almost, actually it's almost exactly 2 years, I had a windfall. I had no projects going, no need for that cash. So I bought a Switch and I bought Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. What you saw with the shrine in Hateno, I played and played and played, and I did not use tutorials. I don't like to use tutorials because to me that is almost, and I don't like to do that mostly because I want to figure this thing out for myself. But it gets frustrating. You'll see how I completed that shrine in Hateno, and I don't call this a tutorial, I'm just playing the game because I'm bored at night. But you'll see how I did it, and that's kind of part of me in how I think. I get to a point where I'm like, I just can't do this tilting labyrinth that just keeps falling off. And one day I thought, well, what's on the bottom? Maybe it's an easier labyrinth. It wasn't an easier labyrinth. It was a much easier way to complete the entire flippin' thing. There are other shrines where you cannot do that. You can't say, oh, I'll just avoid the whole thing. And yeah, there are people who have found a way to bomb jump or rocket jump, whatever you want to call it, and they just have enough health to survive, a bomb going off, and they use it to bounce over stuff. I don't do that. Yeah, I'll set off a bomb in the one where you gotta get the 5 flames, just to kind of, I did it once, and it's kind of neat to see, oh, yeah, you're in the end room, and the door is closed. How did you get in there? Well, I did the shrine the way it's supposed to be done, and then I bombed something so that the shrine reset, so that I'm now trapped in the ending room. I will tell you, a lot of this, where you're running sideways on a mountain, and you should be able to, Link will just start climbing. You'll be going left, and it's like, nope, go up. And you'll hit B, and he'll start climbing again, and he'll start climbing again, and he'll start climbing again, and you will want to pull your hair out. Fortunately, there's not a way to stop that. This is one I've not done before. I never really thought about this, but I've always gone the right way to Dueling Peaks Tower. But that involves sneaking around a bunch of bokoblins, and I think there's a moblin somewhere, a couple of Zalfos, and some stupid Octoroks. So this is really how I'm playing the game these days, is, okay, let's see how much I can avoid the actual map. And you're seeing here, I'm having to run way out of my way to get over here, where I might be able to make a jump from this side to where the bokoblins are. Get every restroom you can. There's a side quest where you need 50 of them. And you can only get 4 every blood moon from the Great Deku Tree store in the Korok Forest. It is annoying because you can't just go buy them, and you only find them on the sides of mountains, and it is annoying. So that one is at the stable by whatever shrine it is after you get to Gerudo Canyon. There's a winding path. I don't have that part of the map, so I can't show it. But it is that stable in the canyon before you go out into the desert. And, oh, I think, if this is a Korok, I have found it, because I do truly have 100%. It is! So I have come up here before, but I came up here looking for this Korok. I got to a point where I'm like, screw it, I'm going to go see every little bit of, okay, let's just go everywhere and look for rocks on the ground. Because I had literally gotten to the end of the game, I'd done everything else, and every little Korok was like 0.02% completion. And I just ran the map looking for a giant metal ball to put in a well, or a rock to lift up, or an acorn and a stump to shoot, or a magnesis puzzle, because I was determined to get 100%. I had finished the game other than that. So I had been there, but this is the first time I've come to Dueling Peaks this way. I can tell you I skipped one Korok doing this, and I'll come back to that later, but it just shows. Play. Don't worry about the rules.
Yeah. Yay! Wow! Yeah. Wow! Wow! Yeah! Sa! Yeah. Yay! Wow! Yeah. Wow! Wow! Yay! Wow!
Ahoy!
Hi! Ah! 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 Ah!
Okay, for this one, you could go find Rivali, and he could tell you the riddle, and I did that. But, very simply, you need to write a stack. The horned crown, or the crown of horns, however he says it. And it's best to jump off this rock, try and catch the beast, and you're not going to. But I will say, put a save file in place, because catching this beast is tricky. You will want stamina potion, because if you're playing this the way I am, you're going up here first. I'm honestly heading for the Korok Forest, because I want to expand my inventory. So, Rivali is right up here somewhere, near this tree. Can't see him in the telescope. But never miss a chance to find restless crickets, because they give you stamina. Ooh, there's one. Get it. Alright. Also, remember that you are playing this for gold. I want one more so that I can... The whole thing with me not cooking every single one I have is in Hateno there is a side quest where you need 10. I take all of these things off just because I know it doesn't affect my noise level, blah, blah, blah. It's just the way I do. There's less buttons. I mean, if I hit that, it does nothing. If I hit this, it does nothing. If I hit that, it does nothing. So, there's less chance of me accidentally hitting the wrong button when I don't have anything on. Yeah, it might make you 0.0000000% more silent, but create a save file. Then you get to try to catch this thing, and I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, 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 oh. Ha. Ha. Oh, 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 oh.
Sorry for all the pausing here, but I just replugged in my iPad and I got a bunch of pop-ups. I will say, spam the L1 button when you ride this thing because he is ornery. You need to spam the L1. You're riding for this platform and the crown of horns. He will stop. You don't even have to slow down. He's going to stop. Rivali's there, blah, blah, blah. You're riding for that tree I zoomed in on. You'll see the platform. You're riding a stag, and he goes on, the shrine appears. There are 2 Koroks here that I'm actually going to get before I go in the shrine, but activate the shrine. Because trust me, you do not want to have to worry about the climb back up. Especially if, like me here, you only have 1 ring of stamina. You're going to see that basically I glide all the way down. Pardon me. The first is up that tree. I'm going to come back to... No, I'm going to do it. You're going to get to the point where, like in my first playthrough... Pardon me. You're honestly going to be hunting for Koroks. And if you don't use the Zelda dungeon map, which I didn't, and I spent a good 4 hours looking at the map, zoomed in as far as I could in the game, marking Koroks as complete, and then coming back and all that. And even then, I actually marked one complete. It was not complete. And it was... where is it? It was actually this one. You know, you see I did the little throw into the rocks, push into the hole, climb, lift the rock, glide down, and examine the fairy lights. That's actually my 900th Korok on the first game I played. And I marked it complete because I had all of these others. And I thought I had it. And when I got to 899 and I had no Koroks left showing on my Zelda dungeon map, and I went back and I compared everything, I mean, yeah, it was hours of that. So I don't recommend using the walkthroughs and all the rest of that stuff. Play the game and enjoy the challenge. But for Koroks, zeldadungeon.net/breath-of-the-wild-interactive-map/. Just Google zeldadungeon.net BOTW map. You can turn things on or off. Main quest, shrine quest, side quest, memory. You can turn things on or off. Turn everything but the Koroks off. Then, as you explore the map, as you get things, well, leave the Sheikah Towers on, because you can see those on the map. But with the tower and Korok being the only thing you have on, I really don't call that cheating, just because it pissed me the hell off having to hunt for those things. And, yeah. I am really glad I had that map. I will say, the second you move this, that thing moves again. So, hit it twice, walk over here, put it out of the way, then come back and place your bomb. Square bomb. And check your weapons, because you're going to get a weapon here. I'm going to drop the Boko Club. You don't need it. Detonate your bomb. And switch to Magnesis. Grab the chest. You get a Thunderblade. Next, switch back to one of your Traveler's Bows. Shoot this thing. Don't worry if that falls. It'll fall where you can grab it. If it doesn't, you're just stuck having to do this again. You have to drop it here. Now, you're going to place this basically where the column you're standing on is going to make it move when the column moves. But you got to have a view of that thing, and you got to be fast here. Because you got to jump up on. See, I just screwed it up. And no amount of saving files here will change the fact that I get to go back and do this again. Luckily, I don't have to do everything again, and luckily this laser doesn't constantly on, off, on, off, on, off this switch. You're just going to have to, you got to time it. And quite honestly, the timing is very precise. And this is where being a video gamer for the last 20 some odd years comes into play, because you're literally having to get perfect timing on the button presses. And that's what you get. You're going to lose an arrow. Trust me. It's not a big deal. Anyway, I'm going to turn my audiobook back on and let you get back to just watching. I will say, I made a couple of videos for people who have young children playing this game on how to get past your shrine, because the friends of mine who have these kids are not gamers. They didn't grow up playing Nintendo like I did. They just, and honestly, they're just different than me. But, one, watch for that lightning bolt at the bottom by your map. You do not want any metal on you for that. And honestly, right now, you don't want any weapons on you. But, in making the game, there are those videos, and I mean, I'm a history major, I'm a history teacher by certification. I make videos for people on a lot of topics, and I had people ask me, how did you pass the shrine? So I said, you know what, I'll play it and I'll record it. And one of the things that they would ask is why I would set a fire and sit until morning so often, because at some points they're asking me for 2 or 3 shrines, and quite simply, the main reason I light a fire and sit until morning so often is because of stall monsters. These are, I'm gonna put the climbing hood on. These are basically just skeletal versions of bokoblins, moblins, lizalfos, and so on that only appear after it's become night. And quite honestly, I just don't want to have to bother with, oh, watch, you just walked around and a bunch of monsters just popped out of the ground. The other part is, it's easier to do stuff during the day. There's not quite as many of these stupid storms that make it impossible to climb at night and stuff like that, or during the day. Night tends to rain more. I don't know if that's by design or not. The one thing I will say is you're stuck in a rainstorm, lightning storm, whatever. The towers are not slippery. I have climbed these things in the middle of a lightning storm or rainstorm, and you will always be able to climb a tower. That said, you saw where I got the climbing hood on timing is critical, and the climbing gear, I don't know where all of them are off the top of my head, but I know one of them is on a test of strength. I don't know where the other is. As I get the shrines, I'll find them and you'll see it. And you'll be able to see what shrine it was. The climbing gear is invaluable because even with 3 rings of stamina, there are certain things you have to climb that will even exhaust a full 3 rings. It's annoying. That's why I said never give up a chance to find restless crickets. Pardon me. There are only so many stamella shrooms, staminoka bass, endura shrooms, and endura carrots in the game. And they don't always grow back with a blood moon. One thing that I didn't mention in any of these, you will not get a blood moon until you leave the Great Plateau. That's why you saw me get all of those Koroks and, get all of the chests. I didn't actually get all of them, but still. Chop down all the wood you can with your axe. There's 2 of them on the plateau. Break all of the boulders. Get everything you can before you leave the plateau. There is a video where the player is fighting Blue Lionel, and Major shows up. And I think that might be it, but I'm not sure. But there is a video where someone is fighting a Lionel. These things are worse than Moldugas, honestly, because with the Molduga, you can stand on the rock, use bombs and arrows and get rid of the thing. Lynels are tough SOBs. And the second, I don't even know if he got to pick everything up. Because the second he was done, Blood Moon hit, and there's the Lynel again. I've never rage quit a game. But if I just spent as many health meals and everything else as I would have to spend to defeat a Lynel, here's the thing, zoom in, you can set pins. I'm not setting one there because I know where that is. But it will come in handy for some of the shrines. But back to it. If I had just spent all of the meals that are necessary to defeat a Lynel, and trust me, my first playthrough, I didn't even go for a Lynel until I had 27 red hearts. Meaning I have 2 full pages. I mean, right now I don't have that, but you get 3 pages of meal, and I have 2 full pages of nothing but durian meals that would give me 3 gold hearts, meaning 30 hearts. And I had to spend a full page of them to defeat this Lynel. And this is with Daruk's protection, with Revali's Gale so I can get bullet time on arrows, with Urbosa's Fury, with Mifa's Grace so I have one thing where I don't have to use a meal, but then I quickly do anyway. I spent a full page of durian meals to defeat a Lynel. And if I did that, and then all of a sudden said, nope, here he is again, I would have rage quit so fast. I probably would have broken my Pro Controller. Just because it's like, nope, here. You've literally just fought the hardest battle, save possibly Ganon. And honestly, the Lynel, I didn't spend as many meals on Ganon as I did the Lynel. So yeah, this game's gonna screw with you. This one, there it is, there's a ring. Anytime you see a ring in water, glide out and drop. And I missed it. Crap. I know where this one is. I don't want to have to come back to it, so I'm going for it. But anyway, back to the sound of the game and my audiobook for me.
One thing I will say is that scene right there shows why I call them stupid Octoroks. Those things seem to be able to change the trajectory and speed of the stupid little rock that they shoot at you so that it always hits you. I've actually adjusted the camera angle so that I can wait until they shoot and hit the swim faster button right then, so that whatever they shot at is not where it was when they shot, and it still hits me. I've been behind a tree and it bumps out and hits me. I hate those little buggers. I will tell you, you will want Octorok balloons. Kill every single one of those little SOBs you find. Now, some of you are going to wonder why I'm doing this. Quite simply, there's a chest behind that wall. I'm not going to get that chest because it is a giant boomerang. But I want to show how to get that chest. And these 3 little ice blocks will let me do that. Come over here. Set that. Switch your rune. You do not want to accidentally trigger that bomb and have problems. Then you're going to come over here, set more ice blocks. You're not going to have to go back to that little crystal, so don't worry about the others breaking. You want to get to, and you saw I used the little wheel to move the, move the laser the first time. The second time you want an arrow, not the bomb, because you have to get over here first. Wait until the water stops or he'll try to die. You little bastard. The good thing is arrows work. You can always get an arrow. The thing is, you have to get, with the water up, you have to get to where the laser is. Then, you have to let the water down and jump. Because you have to let the water down, or you cannot trigger the
final pressure plate. Now you could use this bomb and use ice blocks to get over there. I don't here because there's the chest. And if you get, it's not hard to get the jump right. Pick this up, walk really slowly, trigger the pressure plate, and pause. Now walk normal speed, switch back, trigger the bomb. That's actually going to close the door because it actually floats that thing. So you have to do this while you're in here, but now there's no way to get up there without that ice block. Now, if you want to get every weapon, every chest, you do not have to open every chest for 100%. I have 100% on my first game, and I have chests that I have found since that I didn't know. One great example is in this shrine. After you kill the Guardian, as you're walking toward the door to get to the end, there's a chest on your left. I never even found that until about my 8th playthrough. I don't think I tried this. But I want to show, like, this is a giant boomerang. I don't have space. I don't care for this. I'm not dropping a weapon to get it. But I at least do want to show. There are some, like in Boshkala, where I'm not going to go for it. I show where it is. I talk about it. Some like this, where you have to have planning to have a bomb there that you never blew up, so that you can blow it up after you're in the end room, which closes the door on the end room and allows you to get the chest and get the shrine. Trust me, these things are tricky. This one I want to give a explanation as well. I fought this thing for about an hour and a half. I did not, as you'll see, play it properly. Rather, I saw, oh, stasis puzzle. And I just went, I can do this. And no, I couldn't. You need to have an empty weapon slot. If you don't want to drop one like I did, expand your inventory, come back, or have a sledgehammer. This one is very specific. You want to line up straight on, head on. Creep up slowly, stasis, have this thing ready, and I'm not lined up. So, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No more. Otherwise, you overshoot, undershoot, go off to the side. This thing bugged the living daylights out of me. Like I said, I played this shrine over an hour and a half. This one, spin away. Doesn't matter. Because it's on a rail. It's going to go straight. You just need enough power. Probably 4 swings is enough. But it doesn't matter. But for that first one, you have to have perfect alignment and only 5 swings. 4 won't work. 6 won't work. Trust me, I even tried that. It's annoying as all crap. Quite simply here, you have torches until you get to the two. Have an empty weapon spot to pick up a torch or have a torch. Here, you'll see I'm following the sparks. They're blowing away from me toward the front. Walk very slowly. I will tell you, you're trying to get here. This gulch. I will also tell you, it's going to take you the long way round. It's going to make you walk a convoluted path. But once you see you're in that gulch, in that little valley, whatever you want to call it, you're done. You're there. But you want to walk as slow as possible. I'm talking, if you have a Pro Controller, rest your thumb below the stick and just use slight pressure so that you're walking as slow as you can make Link walk. You want to be in this gulch. Make sure that it doesn't change the wind one iota until you're in. Now, you can speed up a bit here because you're right at it, but you do not want to drop this torch. You do not want it to be a torch that's damaged. Trust me, you need this torch. Once you're in the gulch and looking at the minimap, you can tell where I am in it. You can put the torch away. Now, this shrine, Go past test 2. Under this. Rather easy to find. This shrine is one of the first, if you haven't really been playing off the normal flow. This is one of the first where you have to find a pattern. Yes, the Zelda dungeon map will tell you exactly what to do. But you can find what you have to do in this shrine. Now, looking here, you can see, looking at that first one, there is that pattern. 3 stars. You look up here, there are 5 of those. So go down here, pick up, and put in the 5th hole. There are several of these. So, next, that one. There are 2 of those. So you put in the 2nd hole. Next, this convoluted mess here. There are only 2 of those. You have to back up, but you can see it. There are only 2. Finally, this... Get in there. Finally, that thing, there's only 1 of them. So you put it in. Now, I'm not going to get the crate just because it is another claymore. Trust me, I've solved this thing enough. Okay, obviously I have this backwards, so we're going to try... This one is 2. And actually, let's look at this. For that thing, there's 3 of them. This is what you got to go through for some of these shrines. See, it changes a bit. Now I'm going to tell you, the answer here is 5312. I got it wrong. I thought it was 5221. It's 531 2. And it's doing this. The other one is 4221. 422. I don't want to do it. 4221 opens up another room where you get a chest. You can see I don't have any weapons slots open. I haven't gone to S2 yet. But 4221, and I'll show you. You can see them there. You'll see the constellations. So you can look and see 3, 4, convoluted mess, big thing. You can run back and forth. I did this for, I think, 1 or 2 before I finally said, nope, I'm just going to use the walkthrough. Claymore, don't like claymores. So I don't worry about it. I did this for 1 or 2. I went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Before I decided if I see one of these things, use a walkthrough. Zelda Dungeon is excellent for their walkthroughs because they will literally tell you how to do it. Most of the time where you enter is the highest number, 1 through 5. So you enter close to 5, the furthest away is 1. Some of them on Zelda Dungeon show you a photo of the interior of the shrine. Things like this where you gotta figure out a pattern, they just bug me because pattern recognition is both something I'm good at and I like, but my eyes aren't that good, and I don't want to zoom in and go and look and scroll and go and look and scroll. It's just time consuming. But you now know how to do it. You look at each row, you see which constellation, then you look at the far wall, you figure out how many of each constellation, and you get your shrine. I'm going to expand my inventory a bit, buy some stuff inside, cook a few things, and then save, and I'm done for the night. It has been 2.5 hours. Good night, all.
Yeah. Mm. Oh. Ah. Oh.
Alright, folks, I'm done. It's 2 a.m. and I have to be at work in less than 8 hours, so I'm going to bed. I'll play again some night this week. Good night. I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you have a great week.